Are you a dime a dozen? Do you feel like the only way that you can get clients and listings right now is to just cut your commissions to almost nothing? Homeowners aren't even giving you a chance to actually explain all the work, the hours and energy that goes into buying or selling a home. And guess what? They don't care. Because ultimately, what is in it for them? Hi, I'm Krista Mashore, and if you feel like you're banging your head against the wall and spinning your wheels trying to generate new business in this real estate market, well, guess what? You are not alone. Here's what you need to know, and I promise you 98% of the other agents in your market don't know this, or if they do, they aren't using the right tactics and strategies to stand out in the right way. If the only way for you to compete for new listings or leads is to cut your commission or to be at your clients every single beck and call, then the homeowners in your market only see you as a commodity. A commodity? Think about gym memberships, gas, internet service providers, that kind of thing. That's a commodity. It's when people view you or your product or service as identical to the competition. And if you're identical, exactly like everyone else, if there's no substantial value or difference, leads will choose the cheaper option. So if your community doesn't see any difference in the real estate services that you provide versus everyone else in your market, you're never going to stand out. And your only chance to win the business is to actually cut your commission. But there's a way to stop cutting your commission. You can even attract leads, new buyers and sellers without begging and chasing and cold calling. And you can make your community want to work with you, and you can win their business before you even walk through their front door. But you must differentiate yourself. You must provide unmatched value in your brand, and you must get your community to think, how come no one else is doing that? Take a few seconds and just think about how you're truly positioning yourself in your market. What are you doing that is absolutely different or innovative from anyone else? If you can't really think of anything, it's not your fault. The goal is to stop thinking just like an agent or a salesperson. You must start thinking like an expert marketer, and I can help you with that. I have two multi-million-dollar businesses that I built from the ground up. You see, I got into the real estate industry after leaving my full-time teaching career to take care of my two little girls. But little did I know that I'd have to find my way to fast success in real estate because my husband at the time was having an affair and left me with drained bank accounts, a brand new home, and two little girls to take care of. I quickly learned that in order to stand out, I'd have to do things differently. And over the past 21 years, I've continued to optimize and innovate my real estate business and now my coaching business to consistently be in the top 1% of agents and coaches nationwide. And here's how you can too. If you have a few more minutes, I'd like to walk you through my quick value creation process for your real estate business. And after watching that just for 5 minutes, if you can see the value, then I'll hope that you'll sign up and consider joining my 3-day virtual event called Unstoppable Agent. It's a digital marketing mastery class where we'll go way deeper into the concept as well as show you my full listing process that helped me close 48 seller transactions in just 12 months. And I'll teach you this strategy so you can differentiate yourself amongst the competition and the other agents in your market. The link is below on this page. Just click below for your own copy of my value creation workbook and follow along. Okay, so you made it to this page. Awesome. So I'm going to teach you how to show that you have more value than your competition. This is going to be a quick 5-minute training, but I know you're going to get a lot out of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Here we go. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to figure out what a seller or a buyer's dream outcome. So let's start with sellers first. Let's just say seller's dream outcome is they want to sell quickly, they want to sell for top dollar, and they want to have an offer with terms that are amazing, right? That's what they want. They want to get the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the best terms to them. They want to make the process easy and streamlined and effortless, and they want to make sure that they are not homeless, okay? They want to be able to find a replacement property. So that's the first thing you're going to do. The second thing you're going to do is list all the problems and limiting thoughts that sellers and buyers have and the things they aren't even aware of. For example, what are their perceived problems and limiting beliefs? What are their issues during and after their real estate experience? What's the next thing they need help with? And what are the points of friction or confusion or frustration? And what are the obstacles or problems that that they have faced or that you faced with past clients that you might be able to help them? So for example number 2, sellers perceive problems or limiting thoughts that showing times are going to interrupt their schedule and because they're working from home, that their house is going to sell too quickly, they have nowhere to go, that too many people are going to be going through their home and things may happen to their home. They're afraid they're not going to get the amount of money that they want. They're afraid their house isn't going to get as much exposure. These are the things that they're thinking about, okay? Now, for each problem below it, right,
what would I need to do to prove to them that I can solve this problem? Okay. And you're going to write your answers in solution-oriented language. So you're going to say how to like get their dream outcome. So for example, let's just say a seller's problem is that the showings are going to interrupt their life and their schedule. So you could say how to sell your home when you work from home, how to sell your home with little kids and young families, how to set up a schedule and boundaries when selling your home. You're going to basically be creating solutions for them to get to their dream outcome. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to be able to create resources that solves these problems, that adds value, that answers the question, that gets them closer to their dream outcome. So for example, think about all the ways that you can solve these problems and solve each of their fears. How can you provide a ton of amount of value and be the solution? What are different value enhancers that you can add and use to show that you are different from everyone else? Think about checklists or PDFs, different guides that you can do, handbooks, books that you can create, interviews, video scripts, training, seminars, Zoom calls or coaching calls, a one-on-one solution, a group solution, an evergreen solution, a customized personal solution that actually helps them bridge the gap from where they are to where they want to go. Something that positions you as the authority and as the expert. Now you can use all the assets that you've outlined in your marketing materials. You can do videos and ad campaigns behind them. You can create magazines, books, brochures for mailers. You can do a seller seminar, buyer seminar, different trainings through Zoom or in person. You can create funnels. You can do educational events in your community. You can create a seller guide, a marketing guide, a CMA drop-off plan. We go into that in much more detail. It's something different. So the idea is this. You want to position yourself as different by figuring out what are the problems that people have, what do they need, what are the roadblocks, what's holding them back, and how can I provide them unmatched value to position myself as the authority? How can I get that information, that content to them before I even meet with them? How can I make sure that they know about me, they know who I am before I even show up, or before, even better, that they actually need to use my services? That is what good marketing does. Marketing and innovation is the backbone behind any business. And it doesn't matter how great of an agent you are, if nobody knows about you, it doesn't make a difference how good you are. So your goal is to stand out amongst the crowd, offer unmatched value so you're not seen as the commodity. So if this was helpful, you want to learn a lot more, do me a favor and just sign up for our 3-day virtual Agent Mastery Unstoppable event, where we're going to be going over all and every aspect about marketing, lead generation, lead nurture, conversion, fulfillment and delivery, and how you can get people to relist with you, resell with you, and refer you like crazy. And I'll see you soon. Be sure to sign up and be sure to show up and put it in your calendar.